Hi, friends. Welcome in. Whether you're here live or catching the replay, I'm so glad you're here. You don't need a lot of experience, you don't need a lot of fancy tools, and you really don't need to have it all figured out before you start. If gardening is something you've been thinking about for this year, feel free to watch in the comments. So today's live is for busy families, beginners, want to be gardeners, especially who want to do it right this year without the overthinking, without the overwhelm, or without trying to figure everything by yourself. This is about finding a way to start a garden that actually fits your lifestyle. One thing I hear all the time is I really want to garden this year, but I don't want to mess it up again. That feeling usually comes up from the past. You planted with excitement, you spent a lot of money, you followed somebody's advice, but it did not work out the way you hoped. The things were planted in the wrong spot. Maybe, weeds took over. Maybe you just felt tired and confused. If that's you, I want you to hear this. It does not mean you were bad at gardening or you don't have a green thumb. It just means you didn't have the clarity at the beginning. Here's a reframe that helps most people breathe. You don't actually start gardening with plants. You start with clarity. Most of the frustration in gardening doesn't come from what you grow or what you don't grow. It comes from how you start. When your plant doesn't match your life, gardening feels so heavy. It's like another chore. It doesn't feel supportive. That's what we are trying to aim here. We want the gardening to feel supportive to our life. So there are three things I want you to focus before you plant anything. First, start small, but not too small. You probably heard this advice, just start small. And but that is it, it's true. It's also incomplete because starting too small can actually be too discouraging. Here is what I actually see a lot of people do, including me when I first started. They plant one tomato, one pepper, one herb or basil, for example. They water, they really care for it with all the excitement. And after weeks and sometimes months, they end up harvesting like one tomato or like a handful of leaves. It's very discouraging. Instead of feeling encouraging, they think, is this it? That's the disappointment. It's not because you did something wrong. It's because your effort did not match the reward. Gardening, it needs to give something back, especially in the beginning. So when I say start small, what I really mean is start manageable, but meaningful. Not 6 beds, not like 10 beds like me, but not one sad plant either. I'm talking about one bed you can care for, or a few containers grouped together. Enough so that you can see the progress without feeling overwhelmed or without feeling discouraging. It's small enough to manage, but actually big enough to matter. The second one is plan for your real life, not your ideal one. Most garden plans actually fail because people don't plan for their real life. They built it for an imaginary version of them or something like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to garden. Like, have you ever had this resolution where you are going to work out like 5 days a week, every single week for the rest of the year? Um, I've seen a lot of gardeners do that as well. A plan for their ideal week, or unlimited energy, or sometimes perfect weather. So instead of asking what should I grow, I want you to ask what can I actually take care of even on a hard week. Real life looks like busy weekdays, time only on weekends, uneven energy, um, kids school break, weeks where gardening is really not the priority. And that's totally okay. A garden should actually fit your um, flexible, be flexible enough to fit your life. It should not actually punish you for having one. It's like whenever I used to go on a vacation, I used to be so stressed because who's going to water my garden? Um, when your plan fits your real life, gardening actually stops feeling very heavy and starts feeling supported. The third one is success is clarity, not perfection. A lot of people think like success means like, perfect plants. All your plants are growing amazing. They are producing all at the same time. And you get like harvest every single day, possibly for the remainder of your garden. And that's actually not real. It's actually not required either. Nobody has enough time in the world to actually harvest, cook, and eat every single thing that you grow on every single day. So, real success, especially in your first year, comes like this. It's like understanding why you planted and what you planted, what worked, what did not, feeling calm instead of confused. Yes, plants will die. The weather is going to surprise you. Something will go definitely different than what you planned. It's not a failure, it's feedback. When you finish the season feeling like, clearer, confident, and not defeated, you actually did it right. Um, I want to pause here for a second to see if you feel like sharing what part of this feels most relieving to hear right now. Even noticing for yourself just counts as well. So I remember early on, I thought gardening meant doing everything at once: more plants, more beds, more effort. I tried everything at once. I ended up exhausted. I've even injured myself doing all the stuff, or too tired. What changed for me is actually slowing down, honest about what will fit my life, making an actual plan. Yes, I know it's so easier said than done. But that shift from excitement to intention is what made gardening sustainable for me. So as I'm sharing this, I want to say something important. There isn't one right way to start a garden. What works is going to depend on your life, your energy, and that is why I actually created this um, quiz called the Grow Sona Quiz. It helps understand what kind of gardener you are right now and who you think you should be. Some people need simplicity. Some people, some people just need help narrowing things down. The quiz doesn't judge; it just gives a little bit of clarity. So really hope that you will actually take the quiz. It's a really good next step. It helps you stop guessing and start in a way that actually fits your real life. I will add the link in the comments as well. It will also be linked in the bio. Thank you so much for being here today. Um, whether you're planting this week or just thinking about it, or if you were wanting to grow a garden in this new year, Um, Stay tuned, and I'll see you later.